I'd like to be able to introduce our esteemed Madam Vice President Patricia Singer.
Let's give Patricia a welcome.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? It is so wonderful to have so many of you here today to truly represent and think how important it is to preserve history, especially a national treasure history. I think it is important that we stop those trying to erase history. It is important that our students understand what came before them so they have a true understanding of where we are going. That morning, I was at work, and as the president of the board has said, I came over here because I was like, oh no, this is something that is very dear to our heart, dear to our community. I wanted to make sure that I understood what was happening and what had happened. Upon arrival at the site, there was a fire, and it was not fully extinguished at that point. The chief police that was here and the fire department that was here were very kind. They allowed me access onto the property so that I could see what was happening and understand what was happening. After they had extinguished the fire, I was able to walk the property, and I proceeded to ask questions like, what will happen now? Will there be a full investigation? Will there be a full arson investigation? We need to figure out what happened. I was told there would be a full investigation, that it would totally be, handled, that it would be taken care of. Then what happened was, I was told that there would be a partial of the wall removed from the building. It was the only thing to do to ensure that the building would not be reignited, which I understood. As hard as that was to hear, I understood that for the safety of the community and the rest of the structures that were here, it was important that it did not reignite. So I understood why they did it. So shortly after, a bulldozer came by, and my understanding of what I was told was only a portion of the wall would be removed to ensure that it could ventilate and again avoid a reignition of a fire. But instead what happened was different. The building was actually demoed in its totality. And then when we believed everything was done and completed and the building was now saved and the investigation was going to proceed, a few hours later I was told that they came back and they actually bulldozed a second building that was not on fire, that there was no reason for that to happen. And so the question bears to be asked, why? Why did that happen? Why did Republic think that it was necessary to demo a second building with no reason? There was not a safety concern at that point. At least I was told by the fire department there wasn't any. So it really is mind-boggling that they thought it was appropriate to do that, and then believe that it was because it was a safety issue. Before I left, there was no longer a safety issue. So I like to urge Republic to really do the right thing, really work with us to understand what happened. They have an opportunity to be part of history and to make good history. Their record doesn't show really well for them. So this is their opportunity to come out and do the right thing for the community and save this historic preservation and really allow us to preserve history that represents our community and the values of our community. So I urge Republic, please work with us. Please let us understand what happened and help us save this historic site. It is important for us, for all of us as a community, and the community has spoken. We want to preserve this site. We want to do the right thing. So again, I urge Republic to do the right thing and make history with us. Come by with us and be partners in preserving this site. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patricia.